Oh yeah. I didn't with the palette here. Me. Beep, 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 beep.
Hello, hello. Welcome to What the Flicks podcast. I'm Susan Ayers.
I'm Patty Smith.
Sean White.
George Sanchez.
Okay, today our movies that we're going to
Do
Review.
I like to fill in those
review.
words.
Thank you. Review are Jojo Rabbit, The Quiet American, Judy, and last but not least, Parasite. So let us begin with Sean.
My movie was Judy.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true.
Starring Renee
Benelli.
Renee
She
Zellweger,
related to Darnell.
Darnell and Renell, director Rupert Gould, writer Tom Edge and Peter Quiltar, and it was actually based on the stage play End of the Rainbow. I thought the entire cast was great, but I don't even care about anybody else but her.
Right.
She knocked it out of the park. She was brilliant, in my opinion. She let all the little twitches and facial movements, and I mean, obviously the costumes and the design sets help create what they're trying to achieve, but I will be surprised if she does not get the Academy Award for this movie.
I don't know who's up for the Academy Awards this year.
We'll have to print out a list, maybe do a show about
Well,
it.
in fact, 3 of the movies we're doing today
Yep.
are nominated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so and one
Yeah,
of them
it-
twice.
Parasite.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, it really touched me. I was crying at the end of it. I was just
Yes, she was.
I was just a hot mess at the end of this movie, and I know that someone else here is going to talk about the singing, but that didn't even affect me. You know, like I
Really?
didn't
But
care.
that's what Judy Garland's known for.
Yeah, but I think I was just invested in her as a person.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
Right.
shit didn't even matter to me. Like it just didn't. That didn't to me take away from her performance
Right.
and her story.
She did her own singing, Renee Zellweger.
Yeah.
They didn't use Judy Garland's voice, which is so iconic. I'd like to know the rationale behind that, because that to
More
me-
money.
Probably. But no, she didn't. She got interviewed today. She said
Oh, yeah?
she didn't even know she was. That's what she was doing.
Okay, but without being like too jaded, but they are releasing the album.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
But
Wow.
also, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's it. You know, I think it's worth a watch if anyone likes Judy Garland or wants to see about her life. Yeah, this would be a good movie. A good movie to watch.
Oh, yeah, I enjoyed the movie too. I'm not a big fan of Renee Zellweger, and except for that, what's that? Show Me the Money. But I thought, and also because that's very squinty all the time. Like she's
It's
Yeah.
a
but
mouth
this,
thing. It's
yeah,
the
in her mouth. But I really liked her in this movie. I mean, she really captured Judy Garland, and the feel, the way she spoke, that she, and also it really made me feel sorry for Judy Garland. It
Yeah.
really made me really appreciate or just what she went through and what actors went through in Hollywood at that time period. So yeah, but it's like you said, bring your hanky. She did a great job, and it's good that she's nominated, because she definitely should be nominated.
Yeah.
I have to think who else is nominated to see if she will win, but yeah, she's a strong candidate. Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else is nominated. for the Academy for Best Female.
Oh, Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
And
Right.
and
Oh, yeah.
Saoirse Ronan, I think might be too.
Yes, Swarzy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who? Oh,
Saoirse Ronan. She
oh,
was
it's when they
So
talk like that.
Swarzy Ronan, that's her name.
Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah,
She's
For Little
Lady
Women.
Bird. She was Lady Bird. She's nominated for I'm sorry, Lady Woman. Lady Bird and Lady Woman.
Part 2.
Okay, is that you?
That's-
you
yes.
finished that? Okay. I love the movie. I love the movie, although it wasn't right. Do you know what I mean? It was like I thought that whoever was the makeup artist should have definitely get an Oscar because she or he totally. She was. I mean, I'm not a big Renee Zellweger fan either, but Renee Zellweger was gone. All I
Yeah.
saw was her. And I just learned so much about, we always think of Judy Garland as like this, one day over the rainbow and this, and just the awfulness of being a child star.
At that
And,
time. yeah.
and what happens to you as you get older. You got no royalties. You got no, what I
Yeah.
mean? She was basically destitute.
Yeah.
And she just had to keep going. And I thought that I just thought that it's like, wow, she had a rough life. She had a rough life.
Yeah.
And you could see she didn't have a chance from the beginning. It's like
Right.
with Mayer,
Louis B. Mayer.
yes.
Yeah.
It was like basically she couldn't eat anything. I mean, she's a little girl, right? You can't
And
eat
she was on
anything
diet
because you're
pills.
basically going to be fat and
She's almost like an
you're-
Olympic athlete.
yeah, and you,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what they do to
but
them.
yeah,
but the way they-
I
There was no
could
protection for children at that
oh
time.
my
Exactly.
So
God.
at the age of 6, they start giving her diet pills and then sleeping,
Sleeping pills.
Get
So
them
by the
addicted.
time she's 60,
but how do you
60. By the time she was 20, she was hooked. At
oh,
least.
I'm sure before that, but
Yeah.
but I'm saying, can you imagine one trying to get all those drugs?
But my
Traveling.
my point is, if you this is everybody's telling you're a little person, and that you're trying to find out the way the world is, and these people are telling you, grown up people are telling you this.
Yeah.
You need to be skinny. You can't eat that. Take these pills. Take.
Right.
By the time you could actually figure anything out, you're so screwed up that
Right.
you wouldn't
Yeah.
even know what's real. You
Yeah,
know
they
what I mean?
created her world.
You have no sense of norm.
Because she's a little girl.
Yeah.
That's the
That's the only word
sad
she
part
knows.
of that. It's like having a puppy and kicking it every day, and the puppy thinks that's normal.
So it keeps coming back and
Yeah,
feed me and
exactly,
love me.
exactly.
Kick me.
Yeah, it was very important to her to have his
Approve?
approval, or something bad was going to happen. You know what I mean? Something bad
Right.
was going to happen. She was like very, I have to get that part, or I have to. It was just tragic. It was tragic, and her life. I thought it was great. I think this is actually a thing for actually a lot of people that are successful in their life, and at the end of their life, because when I say the end, she's 47,
Yeah.
right? But it really feels like she's a has-been. She's a has-been. She's used up.
Yeah.
That would be the way.
That's a good word.
She's
That- used up.
That's, yeah.
Okay, Patty.
I love the movie. I love Renee Zellweger. But the movie, and I keep reiterating this, is that movie could have been from really good to incredibly great if they had used Judy Garland singing, because Judy Garland has such a unique voice. I mean, she's not known for her dressing style. She's known for her voice. So
I agree with
that
you.
really killed it for me.
I always saying that it would be like, I always said it would be like having what's her name, Taylor Swift.
oh, let me guess, like
Taylor-
Beyonce singing At Last.
Yes, okay, but Beyonce can actually sing.
I'm not
I
saying
mean,
she can't, but she can't sing
I
At
mean,
Last.
and also too, the criticism I also read of it,
Right.
which was true. He goes, and he couldn't believe it. Not only did they have her sing, but they had her lip singing her singing.
And she didn't do that well. That was the thing, that the only
They-
criticism. She can't lip sing to herself. But I got to say,
No,
lip
that's-
singing is not easy.
Yeah, but that's the director.
Yeah.
That's the director.
Well,
you
But
know,
also when you
And editing, and I mean, cut different
yes,
cuts. and
it's
different
their
things.
job to make sure
the actors look good.
that they look like they're singing.
She didn't do a good job of lip syncing.
But also when you're watching a movie and you're caught up in the movie and in the story, and then you hear the singing and it's not Judy Garland, it throws you right back that you're in the theater.
Yes.
It breaks
yeah.
your.
Oh, there's
your link
Renee
to-
Zellweger.
It breaks your link to the movie.
Yeah,
See,
that-
to me, I totally
She was totally
opposite.
there.
Yeah, I mean, I just wasn't affected by the singing because I was just so engaged.
In the story.
I
with
think if it
her
had been anybody
performance.
else but Judy Garland, it's kind of like Etta James's voice. If
Yeah,
that's not even
yeah.
a good.
Janis Joplin.
Janis
Yeah.
Joplin.
Very
Okay.
distinctive
And
voice.
somebody does
Ethel
Janis Joplin in
Merman.
her life. Yeah, Ethel. Yeah, those- where 2 notes and you know who it is. And then somebody sings their songs. It just kills it where it could have been, and it could have been so much more powerful. But the one thing I liked about Renee Zellweger is that not only she, as you said, Sean, she got all the nuances down. She actually got sewn into her, like Judy Garland had a little hunch, she
Yes.
tilted. She actually got sewn into her dresses so that she would have that hunch. And also, too, I don't think most people knew Judy Garland's life at the end. And right, 47, you think, wow, that's so young. You know what I mean? But you
She was
see,
not young.
but you see, because she had been so unreliable in the past, nobody would hire her. That was the problem. Nobody put money on her. She owed so much money because of all people that she trusted that, you know what I mean? It was like, yeah, you're right. Destined to die right there.
Well, men were not her best. Although the father of her
Child?
2 children, no, because she had Manelli was also
Oh, right.
her husband, had a
Right.
child with him. But the father of her 2 children, Lisa,
Right.
is it Lisa?
No, Lorna Luft.
Yeah, Lorna, yes. And the
Liza.
boy,
No.
I thought he was pretty okay in the movie. He came off okay.
Yeah.
He came off. I don't know if that's true. I just know that he seemed pretty okay. But she had,
He was very normal in the sense of, he wanted the kids. She didn't see what was wrong with like keeping the kids, dragging them from hotel to hotel because that's what happened to her.
Yeah.
So she thinks all this is normal, and she doesn't kind of get that. No, they need a certain place to live all the time, same place, same destination.
well, like I
going.
said, by the time she's 15,
Tops.
16, her life is just totally different. She's being used by everybody.
Yeah.
But also, we were talking about earlier. You made a point that, some people, there's something they want in life they want to do, like being a singer or
Right.
or some people want to be a family,
Oh,
just
yes.
have children.
Oh, yes.
That
So she
was
made
her
the point
big
that
That's a very important point.
so it looks like she wanted to be a family, just have a family, be a
she
normal,
wanted,
normal
to
person.
be,
like we
she wanted to
quote.
be a mother and have
Yeah.
children and take care of her children. She says that.
But the career
Right,
that
but
path
her
took
career,
couldn't
it was
do that.
almost the reverse of Me Too.
Mhm.
It was like she was forced into a career, and she actually spent
Right.
her whole time. And because she was so abused, she also has almost a little girl idea of what marriage is. Like, I'm going to meet him, and we're going to fall in love, and we're going to have children.
Right.
It's going to be like that. And so, it was almost the reverse
wouldn't-
of that.
I wouldn't say
She
that-
still didn't get to do what
I
she
wouldn't
wanted
say
to
the
do.
reverse of Me Too is a reverse of somebody who wants to be a famous star and ends up, being pregnant with like 5 children.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
No, there's no way they're gonna reach that goal unless they're millionaires.
Right.
So it's the reverse of that.
Yes,
she's,
yes, she never-
she's the opposite.
Yeah, she never. Her thing was to be a mom to her children,
Right.
and
That
that's
was a
why
big
she
deal.
kept taking them along with her. It's guy, we're gonna make money, and I'm gonna, but she never
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
She could never get there.
One of the sweetest, in fact, the sweetest part I thought in the movie is 2 of her fans are outside.
Mm.
And she asked them if they want to go eat somewhere, and you can see they're such super fans of hers, and they become friends. But it's when she asks them if they'd like to go get something to eat, or if they got a moment, or if they're not busy, and
Yeah.
they are so spellbound, they don't know what to say.
Yeah.
It's such a
Yeah,
cute
that was
part.
a very touching part of the movie.
And that they were there for her.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I don't know if they're real people.
God, I hope
but
so. She needed somebody in her corner.
But it also shows that sometimes we put artists in a spot like like kings and queens, and then you like them, they meet her, and she's like a normal person. Hey, where can we go eat? They're struck with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's hard to connect with people when you're that. You're
Mhm.
like, I'm Judy Garland. right?
Yeah.
She can't be.
Well, she didn't
just
know she
good.
was Judy Garland.
That's
Everybody
what I'm
else
saying.
did.
Yeah,
It's
right.
hard to connect with people because they're just too in awe of you. You know what I mean?
Right,
You
right.
just don't have a normal life.
I don't think she got the influence of how big she was.
Well, nobody ever does. Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah. What kind of everybody goes? It's George, but no, it's just me. Don't worry about it.
Yes, you are, George. Yeah. Okay. So, Patty, what do you give this movie?
Let me confer with Stella. A 7.
Yes, she's a drama queen. She'll love it.
I'm going to give it a 10.
I'll give it
If they'd
a
had her
9.
singing, I would have given
Yeah,
it
the
a
singing
10.
would have given me that.
I'd be the same. I give it an 8 because I love the movie and I watched it almost the next day again, right? Because you hadn't watched it, right? So we watched it again. I loved it. I was not even, and it's especially good. It's not like I love Renee
Zellweger.
Renee Zellweger. It's not like I love her.
Zellweger.
Yeah. It's not. I'm going to be very critical of her. And I was like, I just forgot she was Renee Zellweger. I just she became Judy.
Yeah.
So I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Okay, so that ends this
Movie?
this-
Movie.
Yes. Movie.
We'll be back.